Hey everyone, Zachy Smokes here. Let's talk North Carolina barbecue. And North Carolina is special because there's two distinct regions, East and West. And while no one really agrees on a line, it's somewhere between I-85 and I-95. Today we're talking Eastern. The style dates back to the early 1700s by early English settlers with influence from native cooking methods. These folks were cooking whole animals over live fire and coals. They were mostly cooking hogs as many were already thriving in the region and they were easier to raise than cattle. By the late 1700s, these methods were used for large community gatherings, specifically political rallies. And ever since then, they've been cooking whole hogs over coals. Let's talk pits. North Carolina pits are pretty simple and are mostly handmade. They're usually just some bricks or some cinder blocks to form a pit with some metal rods on top to fit the hog. Then they'll put some loose metal on top to keep the smoke in. As for cooking method, they have what's called a burn box or a burn pit where they put all their wood in and get a really hot raging fire going. These are either in a steel drum or a chimney. As that fire burns, they'll drop coals. They'll pick up those coals with a shovel and put them underneath the hog. They have to replace these coals about every 45 minutes to an hour, and they only sit about 2 or 3 feet lower than the hog itself. While it's cooking, they don't do much other than the coals. They'll start the meat skin up, and after a couple hours, they'll flip it to skin down and let it finish that way. For fuel, we're talking mostly hickory. Some folks use some oak. Because the skin is still on, seasoning is just water and salt. When the hog is done, they'll bring a quarter in at a time and get it ready to serve. This pork is chopped, not pulled, and while they're chopping, they add a little bit of pepper, a little bit of hot sauce, and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. The skin, or crackling, of the pig is also not put to waste, with some places actually chopping it up and putting it in with their pork for some crunchy bits. Eastern North Carolina sauce is very minimal, and it's been the same for hundreds of years. Apple cider vinegar, salt, pepper, and a little bit of red pepper flake. Most folks say you don't need it, but it's there if you want it. As for sides, you're getting coleslaw and cornbread. Whole hog is king in eastern North Carolina. Some places will serve chicken, and some places will actually take the ribs out and serve those separately as well. To sum it up in a sentence, it's all about whole hog over coals. Now let's talk the best places to get barbecue in eastern North Carolina. First stop is Bee's in Greenville, North Carolina, which opened in 1978. Many locals to the region say that this is the best place to get barbecue in all of North Carolina. It's such an institution, it sits at 5th Street and Bee's Barbecue Road. If you ever decide to go, make sure you go early because it sells out by noon most days. Our next stop is the most iconic whole hog restaurant in the country, Skylight Inn in Ayden, North Carolina. Opened in 1947 by Pete Jones, the family still runs it to this day. Their meals come in small, medium, or large trays that are served with barbecue, cornbread, and coleslaw. In 1979, National Geographic named this the barbecue capital of the world. This is where Sam Jones, probably the most famous whole hog barbecue ambassador, got his start. He now has his own restaurant, Sam Jones Barbecue, that has locations in Raleigh and Greenville, North Carolina. This region had so much history and culture. It was a lot of fun to learn more, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Check back tomorrow when we dive into Western style North Carolina barbecue, and check back Thursday when we make our own barbecue pork North Carolina style.